Hello, my friend. It's time for another sleepy adventure. Hello, sleepy adventurers. Welcome back to another peaceful journey through your favorite worlds. I'm Felix, your sleepy dungeon master, and I'll be guiding you through tonight's experience. As the night settles over a world filled with enchantment and wonder, we find ourselves in the magical universe of Harry Potter. Here, magic is woven into the very fabric of life. Imagine a world where wands light up the darkest corners and broomsticks soar gracefully across the sky. Tonight, the stars twinkle against a serene velvet sky, setting the perfect backdrop for our journey. Our destination? A thrilling yet tranquil ride on the night bus, a vibrant triple-decker purple marvel designed to whisk witches and wizards away to safety. Our experience unfolds aboard this bus, a magical public transport service full of surprises. As it zips through the streets of London, it deftly maneuvers through the chaos with ease, offering a ride that is both exhilarating and soothing. You'll meet Stan Shunpike, the conductor, with his friendly voice, and Ernie Prang, the expert driver, who navigates the narrowest of streets with a steady hand. Together, they ensure that your journey is as whimsical as it is pleasant. The soft glow of streetlights brushes against the bus as it rocks gently under the night sky. Tonight, you find yourself snugly wrapped in the cloak of a witch or wizard, ready to embrace this magical adventure. Enveloped in the warmth of this charming world, feel the gentle sway of the bus carrying you toward peaceful slumber. Allow yourself to drift away, knowing you're safe and welcome in this journey of dreams. So, let's begin your journey. The evening air is crisp, carrying with it the scent of London rain that never truly seems to leave the city. You take a deep breath, savoring the coolness that fills your lungs as you stand in your cozy flat, looking out the window at the bustling streets below. The anticipation bubbles up inside you like a potion on the verge of boiling over, and you can't help but smile to yourself. Tonight, you're going on your first adventure with the night bus, a journey that promises a blend of thrill and comfort as it whisks you through the magical streets of London. You turn away from the window and begin to prepare for the evening ahead. In the corner of your room sits a small, well-worn rucksack, ready to be filled with the essentials. You walk over to it, your feet padding softly on the wooden floor, and begin to gather your supplies. A quick mental checklist forms in your mind. Wand, check. A few galleons tucked safely into your wallet, check. A small notebook and quill for any notes or sketches you might want to make along the way, check. And of course, a warm scarf and gloves, because while the bus promises warmth, the night air does not. As you move about your room, gathering these items, your mind drifts to thoughts of the journey ahead. The night bus is legendary among the wizarding community, known not just for its speed, but for the eccentricities of its staff and the unexpected twists of its route. You've heard tales from friends and classmates about the wild rides and the fascinating characters one might meet. The prospect of finally experiencing it for yourself sends a thrill down your spine, mixed with a touch of nervousness, the good kind that comes with any new adventure. Satisfied with your packing, you sling the rucksack over your shoulder and glance at yourself in the mirror. You're dressed comfortably in jeans and a thick jumper, the kind that feels like a warm hug, and your hair is tucked neatly beneath a cap. You give yourself a nod of approval, feeling ready for whatever the night might bring. With one last look around the room to ensure you haven't forgotten anything, you head toward the door. As you step out into the hallway, the familiar creak of the floorboards greets you. You make your way down the stairs, each step echoing softly, and push open the door to the street. The city is alive with the hum of evening activity, the streets bathed in the golden glow of street lamps and the vibrant colours of shop windows. You pull your scarf a little tighter around your neck as you set off in the direction of the secret night bus hailing stop. The route from your flat to the stop is one you know well, a path lined with the comforting sights and sounds of your neighbourhood. You pass by the corner bakery, its windows fogged with the warmth inside, and the tempting aroma of freshly baked bread wafts out to meet you. You wave to Mrs. Granger, the kindly old witch who runs the shop, and she returns the gesture with a smile that crinkles the corners of her eyes. Continuing on, you stroll past the park where you've spent many a sunny afternoon reading under the shade of the ancient oak trees. Tonight, the park is a quiet sanctuary, the rustle of leaves whispering secrets to the night sky. You pause for a moment to appreciate the tranquility, your breath visible in the cold air, before pressing on. Your journey takes you past a series of familiar landmarks. The old apothecary with its antique sign creaking gently in the breeze. The bustling wizarding cafe where students gather to cram for exams over steaming mugs of coffee. And the narrow alleyway that leads to the hidden entrance of Diagon Alley. Each step brings with it a sense of comfort and belonging, a reminder that you are part of this magical world. As you walk, you encounter a few fellow travellers, also making their way to the night bus stop. You exchange nods and smiles, sharing in the unspoken excitement that binds you all together. A young wizard, barely in his teens, walks alongside his mother, his eyes wide with anticipation. You overhear snippets of their conversation, the mother reassuring her son about the wonders of the journey ahead. The streets begin to thin out as you near your destination, the noise of the city fading into a gentle hum. Your footsteps echo softly against the cobblestones, and you feel a sense of calm wash over you, mingled with the ever-present buzz of excitement. You're almost there now, the anticipation building with each step. Finally, you arrive at the secret hailing spot, a nondescript corner that most muggles would overlook entirely. It's marked only by a single worn signpost, a relic of a bygone era, and you know that only those with a keen sense of magic can truly see it for what it is. You take a moment to catch your breath and let your eyes wander over the surrounding streets, taking in the familiar sights one last time before the journey begins. The air is still, save for the distant sound of a clock chiming the hour. You know it won't be long now before the night bus arrives, and you feel a flutter of butterflies in your stomach at the thought. The night stretches out before you, filled with endless possibilities and the promise of adventure. As you stand there in the quiet of the evening, you can't help but reflect on how far you've come since you first entered this magical world. The friends you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the moments of pure wonder that have filled your days. Tonight feels like another step on that journey, a new chapter waiting to be written. You're drawn from your thoughts by the faintest of sounds, a distant rumble that grows steadily louder, accompanied by a series of pops and bangs. Your heart leaps with excitement as the night bus comes into view, a triple-decker of vivid purple that seems to materialize out of thin air. It barrels down the street with an urgency that belies its size, coming to a screeching halt mere inches from where you stand. The doors swing open with a hiss, and you find yourself face to face with Shunpike, the conductor, his face alight with a welcoming grin. Welcome to the night bus, emergency transport for the stranded witch or wizard. Just stick out your wand hand, step aboard, and we'll take you anywhere you want to go, he recites, the words rolling off his tongue in a practiced rhythm. You take a deep breath, feeling the thrill of the moment as you step forward, ready to embark on your first journey aboard the legendary night bus. The adventure is about to begin, and with it, a night filled with magic and wonder awaits. As you step aboard the night bus, the first thing that strikes you is the interior's unexpected vastness. From the outside, the bus appeared narrow and somewhat cramped, but here, inside, it seems to stretch out infinitely, defying logic and expectation. The ceiling arches overhead, adorned with a swirling pattern reminiscent of a star-strewn sky, and the walls are lined with deep purple curtains that shimmer subtly in the dim, enchanted lighting. The air is filled with a peculiar scent, a combination of worn leather, polished wood, and a faint hint of something floral, perhaps enchanted lavender, lending a calming effect to the otherwise bustling atmosphere. The floor feels solid beneath your feet, yet there's a gentle sway to the bus, as though it moves to its own rhythm, independent of the chaotic streets outside. As your eyes adjust to the low light, you begin to take in the details of this magical conveyance. Plush armchairs in rich, jewel-toned fabrics are scattered about, each one unique in design. Some chairs are oversized, inviting you to sink into their depths, while others are compact and upright, perfect for those seeking a more formal posture. Each chair seems to have a life of its own, subtly adjusting its position to accommodate the comfort of its occupant. You notice a small grouping of tables, each carved from a different type of wood, displaying intricate patterns and runes that seem to shift and change when you glance away. Atop the tables, crystal goblets and silver trays reflect the soft glow of floating lamps, which drift lazily through the air like gentle will-o'-the-wisps. The lamps cast a warm golden light that dances across the surfaces, creating an atmosphere of both mystery and comfort. The bus is far from empty. A variety of passengers are scattered throughout the space, their forms casting long shadows on the walls. A few witches and wizards are engrossed in their own activities. One is deeply absorbed in a book, its pages turning with a quiet rustle, seemingly of their own accord. Another is knitting a seemingly endless scarf that trails off into the depths of the bus, the needles clicking softly as they work. A couple sits quietly in a corner, heads close together as they whisper in low, conspiratorial tones. Shunpike, the conductor, is a constant presence, moving through the bus with a practiced ease. His uniform is slightly rumpled, but he wears it with a certain air of authority. As he passes by, he gives you a nod and a friendly wink, his eyes twinkling with the promise of the adventure yet to come. Ernie Prang, the driver, remains at the helm, his silhouette visible through a small window that separates the driver's seat from the rest of the bus. You hear the occasional muttered incantation from him, each one causing the bus to lurch or swerve in some miraculous maneuver. Your attention is drawn to the walls, which are adorned with an eclectic array of magical artifacts and curiosities. A collection of antique clocks, each running at its own peculiar pace, ticks gently, creating a soothing, rhythmic background noise. Above them, a series of framed photographs depict scenes from magical history, wizards in dueling stances, enchanted creatures in majestic poses, and landscapes that seem to shift and change as you walk past. Running your fingers along the edge of a nearby table, you feel the smoothness of the wood, worn to a gentle sheen by countless hands before yours. The texture is comforting, grounding you in this wondrous space that seems both timeless and alive. Your gaze lands on a small potted plant perched on the edge of the table, its leaves a vibrant green, pulsing softly, as if breathing in time with the bus's gentle sway. The ambience inside the night bus is filled with a quiet hum of conversation, punctuated by the occasional burst of laughter or exclamation of surprise. The sound of the enchanted lamps tinkling softly as they drift overhead adds a musical quality to the air, enhancing the sense of enchantment that permeates the space. The temperature is pleasantly warm, a stark contrast to the chilly night outside, wrapping you in a cocoon of comfort. You feel a sense of anticipation building within you, a fluttering excitement at the thought of the journey that lies ahead. Yet, for now, you are content to simply explore, to immerse yourself in the unique atmosphere of this extraordinary vehicle. As you continue to wander the aisles, you notice a small cart tucked away in a corner, laden with an assortment of refreshments. The cart is attended by a house elf who busies himself with arranging an array of pastries and steaming mugs of tea and cocoa. He looks up as you approach, offering a shy smile and a nod, his eyes twinkling with a warmth that mirrors the glow of the lamps above. Beyond the cart, a narrow staircase spirals upwards, hinting at further mysteries to be discovered on the upper level. The stairs are carpeted in a deep burgundy, the fabric soft underfoot, inviting you to explore further. However, the lower deck holds so much intrigue that you find yourself lingering, drawn to the myriad of details that make up this magical space. You notice a tapestry hanging on one wall, its intricate design depicting the constellations in motion, each star twinkling with a light of its own. It's a mesmerizing sight, holding your gaze as the constellations shift and realign, telling stories as old as time itself. The tapestry's texture is rich and luxurious, inviting you to reach out and trace the patterns with your fingertips. As you move through the bus, you become acutely aware of the spatial magic at play. The layout seems to shift subtly with each step you take, as if the bus is accommodating your exploration, revealing new nooks and crannies that weren't visible moments before. It's a delightful sensation, this sense of discovery, as you uncover hidden compartments and secret spaces tucked away within the folds of the bus's enchanted interior. In one such alcove you find a collection of board games and magical puzzles, stacked neatly on a shelf. The pieces of a wizard's chess set are mid-battle, frozen in dynamic poses as they await their next command. Nearby, a deck of self-shuffling cards performs an intricate dance, the cards weaving in and out of each other with practiced grace. The night bus, you realize, is not just a mode of transportation. It's a world unto itself, a place where magic and reality blend seamlessly to create an experience that is as comforting as it is exhilarating. Each element of the bus's design seems crafted to enhance the journey, to envelop passengers in an atmosphere of wonder and delight. As you make your way back towards the front of the bus, you feel a growing sense of anticipation for the journey that lies ahead. Yet, for now, you are content to simply be present in this moment, to savor the unique ambience of the night bus and all the marvels it holds within. The gentle sway of the bus, the soft hum of conversation, the warm glow of the lamps, all these elements combine to create a space that feels both magical and familiar, a perfect prelude to the adventure that awaits. You take a deep breath, letting the myriad scents and sounds wash over you, feeling a profound sense of connection to this enchanted world. And as you settle into one of the plush armchairs, your fingers tracing the intricate patterns woven into the fabric, you can't help but smile, knowing that the true adventure is about to begin. But for now, you are perfectly content to simply be here, aboard the night bus, poised on the brink of a journey that promises to be as extraordinary as the vehicle itself. As you step onto the night bus, the magical atmosphere envelops you like a comforting, enchanted cloak. The air inside is warm and inviting, with a faint scent of lavender mingling with the sweet aroma of chocolate frogs, an unexpected but delightful combination that immediately sets your senses alight. The bus is dimly lit, casting a cozy glow over its peculiar interior. You can't help but marvel at the chandeliers swaying gently overhead, their crystals catching and refracting the light in mesmerizing patterns. Stan Shunpike, the conductor, greets you with his signature toothy grin. Welcome aboard the night bus, the emergency transport for the stranded witch or wizard. Just stick out your wand hand, step on board, and we'll take you anywhere you need to go. No destination too obscure, no hour too late, he says, his voice carrying a hint of mischief that matches the twinkle in his eye. You nod, feeling both excited and slightly apprehensive about what lies ahead. Stan gestures toward a plush armchair that seems to have been bought at an old wizarding estate sale and never left. It's nestled between a brass lamp that's flickering gently and a small table strewn with wizarding newspapers and half-finished cups of tea. You settle into the chair, feeling its soft upholstery conform to your shape, as if inviting you to relax and enjoy the ride. Ernie Prang, the driver, gives you a nod from his seat at the front, his hands steady on the large steering wheel that seems to have a mind of its own, twitching and turning slightly, even when the bus is at a standstill. He's a man of few words, but there's an unspoken understanding in his expression, a promise of safety despite the wild journey ahead. Ready? Stan asks, raising his eyebrows in a playful challenge. You nod again, heart racing with anticipation. With a lurch, the night bus leaps into motion, and you are thrust back against your seat. The streets of London blur past in a kaleidoscope of colours and lights, buildings stretching and contracting as if they are breathing. The sensation is exhilarating, like a roller coaster ride through a living tapestry of the city. You clutch the armrests, feeling the adrenaline course through your veins, and yet there is a strange sense of calm amid the chaos, a quiet assurance that you are in the care of experts. Stan leans against the back of your chair, steady as a rock despite the erratic movements of the bus. First time, eh? He asks, his tone light and conversational. Yes, you reply, a mix of wonder and trepidation in your voice. It's incredible, he chuckles, a sound that is both reassuring and conspiratorial. Just wait till we get to the leaky cauldron. That's when the real fun begins. As if on cue, the bus takes a sharp turn, and you catch a glimpse of Diagon Alley, its shop windows glowing like jewels in the night. You can almost feel the pulse of magic in the air, a vibrant undercurrent that makes your fingertips tingle. The bus weaves expertly through the narrow streets, passing familiar landmarks with a speed and agility that defy logic. Ernie's voice comes through the intercom, a low grumble that is oddly comforting in its predictability. Hold on tight, we're going through the Thames Tunnel. You brace yourself as the bus plunges into the darkness, the sound of rushing water echoing around you like a symphony. For a moment, everything is still, suspended in a breathless hush that amplifies the thrill of the journey. Then, with a sudden burst of light, you emerge on the other side, the city sprawling out before you in a magnificent panorama. Stan points out various sights as you pass, his commentary a blend of history and humor that keeps you engaged and entertained. See that statue? Rumor has it that it comes to life at midnight every full moon. And that bridge over there, ghost of a famous wizard haunts it, or so they say. You listen intently, absorbing every word, every detail that adds to the richness of the experience. There's something enchanting about seeing the city through his eyes, a perspective that is both whimsical and deeply rooted in the magical world you are only beginning to explore. As the journey continues, you find yourself relaxing into the rhythm of the ride. The initial rush of adrenaline gives way to a more tranquil enjoyment, a sense of being part of something extraordinary. You watch as the bus navigates the twisting streets with effortless grace, the scenery shifting and changing like scenes from a dream. Stan takes a seat beside you, offering a small tin of Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. Care for one? He asks, his smile inviting. You accept, picking a bean at random and popping it into your mouth. The flavour is unexpected, perhaps a touch of marmalade with a hint of spice, and you can't help but smile at the randomness of it all. Thank you, you say, the word carrying a depth of gratitude that goes beyond the simple gesture. He nods, understanding in his eyes. It's a special thing, this journey. Not just the places we go, but the stories we share. The bus slows as it approaches the leaky cauldron, and you feel a twinge of disappointment that the ride is nearing its end. But there is also a sense of fulfillment, a knowledge that you have been part of something magical and unique. Ernie maneuvers the bus with expert precision, bringing it to a gentle stop outside the familiar pub. The lights of the leaky cauldron spill onto the pavement, casting a warm glow that beckons you inside. Stan stands, offering you a hand as you rise from your seat. Thanks for riding with us, he says, sincerity in his voice. Hope you enjoyed it. I did, you reply, your heart full of the magic and wonder of the journey. Thank you. As you step off the bus, you carry with you the memories of the ride, a tapestry of sights and sounds and sensations that linger in your mind like a favorite song. The world feels a little brighter, a little more magical, thanks to the adventure you've just experienced. With one last wave to Stan and Ernie, You turn toward the leaky cauldron, ready to continue your night with the warmth of the night bus adventure still glowing within you. As the final clatter of the night bus's engine subsides into a gentle purr, you find yourself nestled in a plush armchair by the window. The magical streets of London shimmer with a delicate glow, casting a gentle luminescence that dances across your face. You draw a deep breath, letting the cool, enchanted air settle your senses after the thrilling journey you've just undertaken. The world outside, though bustling with the occasional flicker of a passing wizard or witch, seems to pause in time, allowing you to savor this moment of tranquility. You look around and catch Stan Shunpike's eye as he moves with a practiced ease through the narrow aisles of the bus. His slightly cocky yet undeniably warm demeanor has been a comforting presence throughout your journey. "Enjoyed the ride, did you?" he asks, his voice carrying the familiar cadence of someone who spent countless nights guiding travelers through the magical arteries of the city. You nod, feeling a rush of warmth at the memory of the evening's adventure. "It was incredible," you reply, the words barely capturing the whirlwind of experiences you've just had. The night bus, with its impossibly swift turns and sudden stops, had initially filled you with a mix of awe and trepidation, but now, sitting here as the bus hums steadily, you feel a profound sense of achievement. Stan grins, clearly pleased by your response. "Not everyone's got the stomach for it, you know, but you did all right." His acknowledgement fills you with a gentle pride, a feeling akin to being inducted into a secret society of those who can navigate the peculiarities of the magical world with grace. Reflecting on the journey, you recall the vibrant tapestry of London's magical landscape that unfolded outside your window. The cobbled streets lined with quaint shops, the towering spires of buildings that seemed to defy the laws of architecture, and the occasional glimpse of a mythical creature scuttling in the shadows. It's a world that, only a short while ago, seemed distant and enigmatic. Now it feels like a place where you truly belong. You turn back to Stan, curiosity bubbling to the surface. "How did you get involved with the night bus?" you ask, eager to learn more about the life of someone who seems so integrally woven into this world. Stan leans against one of the poles, his expression thoughtful. "Well, I guess you could say the night bus found me. Needed a job after I left school, and this old beauty had a vacancy that seemed to fit just right." He gestures around the bus with a fondness that suggests a deep-rooted affection for his role. "It's not just a job, though. It's more like being part of a legacy." His words resonate with you, and you find yourself contemplating your own place in this magical tapestry. The evening's journey has been more than a mere ride through the city. It's been a passage into a deeper understanding of the world you're becoming a part of. There's a quiet satisfaction in knowing that you've taken a significant step in embracing your own magical potential. As you continue to converse with Stan, Ernie Prang, the bus's seasoned driver, offers a nod in your direction from his seat. His hands, steady on the wheel, have guided the night bus through the labyrinthine streets with a skill that speaks of decades of experience. There's a kind of unspoken camaraderie between the three of you, a shared understanding of what it means to be part of something extraordinary. The conversation with Stan meanders from tales of previous passengers to the quirks of the night bus itself. You learn about the spells that keep the bus in motion, the enchantments that ensure it remains unseen by muggles, and the occasional misadventures that come with the territory. With each anecdote, your appreciation for the intricacies of magical transportation deepens, and you feel a growing kinship with those who navigate these hidden paths. The bus continues to glide through the night, the rhythmic sway lulling you into a peaceful state of contemplation. You think about how far you've come since first stepping aboard, the nervous excitement you felt, mingling with the unknown. Now, as you sit here, you feel a gentle confidence, a burgeoning belief in your ability to navigate this new world with both wonder and understanding. You realize that this experience has been more than just a ride. It's been a journey of growth and discovery. There's a sense of belonging that envelops you, a comforting assurance that you're part of a community that thrives on magic and mystery. These streets, these people, this bus, they're all woven into the fabric of your story now, a story that continues to unfold with each passing moment. As the night deepens, the bus begins to slow, signaling the end of your journey. You exchange a few more words with Stan, thanking him for his guidance and camaraderie. His parting smile is warm and knowing, as if he understands the transformative nature of your experience. With a final glance at Ernie, whose steady gaze meets yours with a nod of acknowledgement, you prepare to disembark. The door of the night bus swings open with a soft whoosh, inviting you back into the world outside. As you step down, you carry with you the memories of this magical adventure, the conversations and the quiet revelations that have shaped your evening. The air outside is cool, a gentle breeze brushing against your skin as you take a moment to absorb the serenity of the night. The city is alive with whispers of magic, a symphony of sounds that blend seamlessly into the background as you reflect on all that you've experienced. You take a deep breath, feeling a profound sense of peace and contentment. This journey, with its thrilling twists and turns, has been a reminder of the wonder that exists in the world around you. It's a world that, despite its challenges, is filled with beauty and possibility. And as you walk away from the night bus, you carry with you a newfound sense of belonging and an eagerness for the adventures that lie ahead. The night sky stretches above you, a canvas of twinkling stars that mirror the magic in your heart. You pause for a moment, letting the tranquility of the scene wash over you before stepping forward into the quiet embrace of the city. With each step, you feel the echoes of the night bus journey resonating within you, a gentle reminder of the magical world you are now so wonderfully a part of. The night bus eases into a gentle rhythm, the once jarring lurches now smoothing into a lullaby of motion. Stan Shunpike and Ernie Prang's voices become softer, their tones comforting and familiar as you make your way to a quieter corner of the bus. The late evening has enveloped the world outside in a serene cloak of dark blue, speckled with stars that twinkle like tiny diamonds against velvet. You find yourself drawn to the plush, velvet-covered bed that waits for you, its four-poster frame adorned with rich, deep purple curtains that promise seclusion and tranquility. You settle onto the bed, letting the cool, soft fabric of the sheets embrace you. The gentle rocking of the bus is soothing, like a cradle gliding through the night. You take a deep breath, inhaling the faint scent of lavender that drifts through the air, a calming aroma that wraps around you like a gentle embrace. The pillows are plump and inviting, and as you nestle your head into their softness, you feel the tension of the day unraveling, each knot loosening with the rhythmic sway of the bus. The lighting inside is dim, a soft, warm glow emanating from enchanted lanterns that float gently above, casting a golden hue that dances across your eyelids. It's as though the stars themselves have descended to watch over you, their light flickering in time with the gentle motion of the bus. Outside, the streets of magical London pass by in a dreamlike blur. The cobblestone roads and quaint houses exuding a timeless charm that whispers stories of old. You close your eyes, letting the world of magic settle around you like a comforting blanket. The bus moves through the city with a purpose, yet there's no rush, no urgency. The sounds of the night are a symphony of peace, the soft hum of the engine blending with the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. The universe outside is at rest, and you feel yourself becoming a part of its quiet rhythm. As you prepare for sleep, you change into a set of comfortable pajamas, the fabric light against your skin, enhancing the sense of ease that envelops you. You draw the curtains of the four-poster bed closed, creating a cocoon of privacy and peace. The world outside fades away, leaving only the gentle sway of the bus and the soft rustle of the curtains as your companions. The night bus seems to float through a sea of stars, the celestial bodies sparkling with a gentle luminescence that filters through the curtains, casting delicate patterns across the bed. You pull the warm woolen blanket up to your chin, the texture soft and comforting, a promise of warmth and safety against the chill of the night. The sensation is like being enveloped in a cloud, weightless and serene. Your mind drifts, thoughts slowing to a gentle trickle, each one a pleasant whisper that fades into the soothing darkness. There's a deep satisfaction in knowing that you've traversed this magical world, experienced its wonders, and now you're cradled within its embrace. You've danced through the cobblestone streets, felt the pulse of magic, and now you surrender to the night, allowing its tranquility to guide you toward rest. The rhythm of the night bus is hypnotic, a steady heartbeat that lulls you deeper into drowsiness. The world beyond the curtains grows distant, the sounds becoming softer, like the fading notes of a lullaby. You feel a gentle warmth spreading through your body, a sense of profound peace that anchors you in the present moment, free from worries and cares. As your breathing slows, matching the gentle sway of the bus, you find yourself drifting on the edge of dreams. The magical world you've explored today becomes a soft echo, a promise of adventures yet to come. But for now, you're content to rest. The stars watch over you, their light a comforting presence, as the night bus continues its journey through the night. In these final moments of wakefulness, you feel a deep gratitude for the experiences of the day. The memories are a soft, comforting glow in your mind, a reminder of the magic that surrounds you. You let them drift away like leaves carried on a gentle breeze as you surrender to the pull of sleep. The world fades to black, the last of your thoughts a whisper of contentment, and you slip into dreams, the night bus a guardian of your peaceful rest. The night wraps around you like a tender embrace, and you are carried away on its gentle currents into a realm of deep, restorative sleep. As the gentle hum of the night bus fades into the distance and the magical world of Harry Potter slowly melts away, we have reached the end of our adventure together tonight. Thank you for joining me on this delightful journey through the wizarding world. Your presence has made this voyage truly special, and I hope it has left you feeling warm and content. Here at the Sleepy Dungeon Master, we are always ready to guide you through new and enchanting stories, each filled with wonder and gentle discovery. Return whenever you wish to explore more of these beloved worlds, to relax and unwind with familiar tales that cradle you towards rest and relaxation. As you settle into the quiet of your room, know that more peaceful journeys await whenever you seek them. Let each breath guide you to a deeper rest, where dreams weave gently through your slumber. It's perfectly okay to drift off now, allowing your thoughts to soften and slow. May the night bring you calm and comfort. For now, my dear listener, sleep well and soundly. This is Felix, your sleepy dungeon master, wishing you a night full of peace and the most pleasant dreams. Softly I say good night, and with affection, I'll see you again soon.